Now we are going to discuss data definition language statements of SQL. Data definition language statements allows us to define to modify the schema of a database table, and it allows us to perform different types of operations, like we can create our own table, and we can alter existing table, as well as we can modify the column description, and we can drop table as well as the database. Finally, we can truncate all the records of a table without deleting it. To perform all these operations, data definition language provides 4 different types of statements like create, alter, drop and truncate. So now first we have to discuss a create statement. So create statement is used to create a new table by defining its attributes along with their types. Consider the basic syntax of create statement: create table, table name along with the attributes and their corresponding data types. So consider this example. We are creating a table called student with the 5 attributes: registration ID, name, section as well as percentage and location. And registration ID is of type integer, name, section, location is of type varchar, and person is of type decimal. You can observe the decimal as provided with 2 different types of values called 3, 1. This represents total decimal value is of 3 digits, and we are giving 1 place for decimal point, so that's why we have to specify 3, 1. So this is the actual schema of the student table. We can see the attributes in the student table along with the data types. As an example, I am considering some example values of the student table, and I am going to use this table for the further examples. So the next DDL statement is an alter statement. Alter statement is used to modify the existing table, as well as we can also modify the column description, like adding a column to the database table as well as deleting a column from the existing table. So using the alter statement, we can perform different types of operations, like adding a new column. To add a new column to the existing table, we can use this statement as follows: alter table, table name, and add keyword followed by the column name which you are adding along with its data type. Here I have considered a student table. To the student table I am adding an extra column called age, which is of type integer. And second operation is we can also rename the column name of the existing table. To do this, we can use an alter table, table name along with the change keyword and the previous column name and the new name that you are providing now along with its data type. In this example, I am altering the table called student and updating one of its column called percentage to the name PER. Previously the type of the percentage is decimal. Now we are renaming it to PER, as well as we are changing its data type to integer. So third operation is we can delete a column from the database table. To do this, we can perform the alter statement in the following way: alter table, table name as well as drop statement along with the column name which you are going to delete. In this example, I am deleting one of the column which I have added previously called age. Drop alter table student. I am dropping the a column, particular column called age from the student table. So the next statement called drop statement. Drop statement can be used to drop the entire database table at a time, as well as we can also use it to drop the entire database at a time. To drop a table, we can simply use this drop statement as drop table, table name. To drop your entire database, we can use the drop database statement like this: drop database and database name. Here I am deleting a database called college. So the next statement is a truncate statement. Truncate statement is used to delete all the records from the given table. So there should be a clear distinction between the drop statement as well as truncate statement. Truncate statement removes all the records from the table, whereas a drop statement removes entire table from your database permanently. So the usage of the truncate statement is given as follows: truncate table name. Truncate statement is followed by the table name. In this example, I am truncating all the records of the database table called student. So up to now we have discussed different types of data definition language statements. So all these 4 statements along with their examples are discussed here. So until now we have discussed the basic syntax of each and every DDL statement. Now all these examples can be worked out in a MySQL command prompt. So before going to create a table, first of all we need to create a database, because a database is a collection of tables. Tables are always lies within the database. So now I am creating a database using the create statement. Creating a database is followed by create database and database name. Now here I have created a database called college. In order to select the created database, we have to use the use statement, like use space the database name, use college. Now the database will be selected, and now from here we have to create our table called student with the following attributes: registration ID, name, section, as well as percentage and location. After successful creation of our table, we have to insert the number of records into the table. Now I have inserted 5 records into the student table. After inserting all these records, if you want to view all these records in a command prompt, we can simply use select star from table name student semicolon. It will display all the records which are presented in the student table. As we can see, it has a 5 attributes: registration ID, name, section, percentage and location. So totally 5 records and 5 attributes. So in order to alter the table which we have created, now we can use an alter statement, alter table. Table name is student, and we are going to add an extra column called age, which is of type integer, and it has a amount of data which is of length equal to 3. So in order to see whether it has created or not, we, as usual, we can use a select statement. You can see here the age column, which contains all the null values, because we have not yet inserted any type of instance values to the age attribute. We can also use this alter statement in different way. We can also use this alter statement to actually rename the attribute name. Here we are renaming the attribute called percentage to PER and modifying its decimal data type to the integer data type. As we can see, if I use a select statement, we can easily observe all the decimal values are automatically converted into integer values, and the name percentage is converted into PER. We can also use alter table to drop any one of the particular attribute. In this example, I am going to drop an age attribute. After dropping the age attribute, we can use the select statement to see whether it has dropped or not. So now we have only 5 attributes. Previously it is 6 along with the age. So that is the actual alter table. Next, in order to truncate all the records from the student table, we can use the truncate statement, which truncate always results to removing all the records from the database table. So if after truncating, if I view the actual records of a database, it will simply display an empty set. But still the student table exists in our database. So in order to completely remove the student table from the database, we have to use drop statement, drop table name. So it will completely remove your table from the database. In order to remove the entire database from the memory, we have to use drop database and database name, which is called college here. So in our next video, we are going to discuss about data manipulation language statements along with the examples. Thank you.